Goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah! The Dolgaunt of Eberron. What's up, wormlings? Welcome to the Blue Dragon Guild. If you've never been here before, this channel is all about Dungeons and Dragons, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our weekly content. The Dolgaunt of Eberron are a lovely little aberration. They're created by Durn the Corruptor. They're described as hobgoblins that are emaciated and they have like disease-hued skin. Already that creates a really creepy picture in your mind, and if you look at the picture of them, yeah, they're creepy. The thing I love the most about this monster is it takes a classic, the hobgoblin, and distorts every bit of it to something that we've never seen before. So let's take a look at what this monster does. On page 290 of Eberron, Rising of the Last War, you will find the Dolgaunt. This CR3 monster packs a lot of punch. When I was looking at all of this, I was a little taken aback at just how powerful these things are. They have several abilities, and we'll take a look at those. Right off the bat, they've got a pretty high AC, with AC of 16. What gives them this AC isn't armor or natural armor, it's unarmored defense, much like monks get. And also like monks and those rogues, they have evasion, which is just phenomenal. If they fail a dex save, they take half damage. If they succeed, they take none. I think that's great, especially on a monster, because most of the time, monsters don't have too many abilities like this, so it's really gonna mess with the players when the wizard drops the fireball. It's like, well, it looks like he should have taken some, but he didn't take any at all. The Dolgaunt get multi-attack. They take 2 attacks with their tentacles and then 2 unarmed strikes. Yep, that's 4 attacks. The tentacle attacks deal a d6 plus 4 bludgeoning, and they grapple a target on a hit. So not only are they dealing out 4 attacks, they can grapple somebody and reduce their movement to 0. Their unarmed strikes deal a d4 plus 4, pretty standard with that, as these are kind of like monks, but not exactly. The big kicker with the Dolgaunt though is their vitality drain. Once grappled, that creature would have to make a con save, and on a failed, they take 2d8 necrotic damage. Well, that's not bad, 2d8, yeah, a little rough, max of 16. That'll hurt at level 3, but that's not the biggest part of this. The biggest part of Vitality Drain is the Dolgaunt regains health equal to half of the damage it deals with this move. So if it does 16, it's healing for 8, and that's just amazing. There's not too many monsters that heal themselves in this kind of manner, and I really like that. And this is definitely something I would transfer to other monsters if I was going to make something. If making monsters is something you are definitely interested in, I will put a link to our video about that down in the description below. That brings us to the next point. How would you use the Dolgaunt in a campaign? Well, in the Eberron setting, their story's already pretty well laid out, pretty set in stone. Not saying it has to be, but just saying the building blocks are already there, you might as well use them. But in other worlds like Forgotten Realms or Exandria, where do these fit in? Given their history in Eberron, we can easily translate that to another world. They can be the experiments of some crazed wizard, or perhaps a mutation after an encounter with an ancient aboleth. When thinking of encounters, I would use the Dolgaunt as the secret weapon of either the mad wizard or even a hobgoblin clan leader. Having the Dolgaunt appear in the middle of a battle with the goblins would be perfect. Your party's just expecting the everyday run-of-the-mill goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, whatever you have in there. And then out of nowhere, this gaunt, tentacle writhing mess of a monster appears on the battlefield. Your party is not going to know what the heck this thing is, most likely, and you can really like play up the description of these and just really just get under their skin with how creepy this is. So if the Dolgaunt is something that you've ever used as a DM or perhaps even encountered as a player, tell us about it down in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your stories. If D&D is something you need more of, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see a playlist filled with all different kinds of monsters, check it out right here. And until next time, keep the dice rolling.